Hi friends, happy Easter. Today I am going to show you all my decor for my Easter celebration. I changed out the house. The last video I did, I had my spring uh, decorations. Now today I have done Easter. I have done a few tweaks and changes. I've added a few items. I added some items up on the mantle of the piano on the top of it. I have done a refresh of the dining table. Now I have more Easter themed items on that. You can see the chickens and eggs and bunnies and Easter more colorful flowers, Easter based as well. Over on the uh, fireplace mantle, I have also done some changes and additions over there as well. I have added my crosses and more Easter decorative items. For me, Easter is more faith based. I'm Christian and I believe in God and Jesus, and therefore, when it comes around to Easter, I do more faith related things such as go to church and celebrate Good Friday, Easter Sunday, all those good things. And when family and friends come for Easter dinner, etc., then it's the grand culmination slash wrap up. So around here, other than the items that are left over from my children's childhood Easter, such as some of the plastic eggs that I hid for their Easter egg hunt, um, most of my decorations are more serious, more it's more springy than Eastery. So I will take you around and show you, as usual, how I placed everything, give the little backstory of how I've had it for how long, how it came into my life. It's accumulation or culmination of the items that I have, such as my little bunnies that my children played with from their childhood. Evidence, our hat is busted. Because my daughter played lots with these items when they were little. So those are the items I have. I have some of the little bunnies and eggs that were my daughter painted. This one she was like in like kindergarten or something. She started, she got tired, she never finished him. So you can see uh his head's not even painted. So like little items like that, nostalgia. This one I definitely can tell this was my son. He is missing an ear, and you can see the colors that he have. Not the pastelly pretty colors that we associate usually our Easter with. Some of my eggs that I have, I've had them forever because the children made them in school. So as in keeping with my style, most of my Easter items have been with me for a long, long time, many years. This little bunny, this was my daughter. She's had this little guy for many years. It worked at one time. You had to squeeze his hand and he would light up. That doesn't work anymore, but that's one of my Easter pieces. And there's also the one that my son had. This is his. Again, you used to squeeze here and it will light up. It doesn't work anymore. So those are the type of items that I use in my Easter decor. Again, so not much is from like stores or in trend or current, because a lot of these things I've had for a very long time in my crawl space in a bin, and then I just bring them out every Easter. They're broken, busted, bunnies are missing ears and paws, etc. But they've been with me for a while. They have memories attached, and I'm more for memories than the latest greatest. You ain't gonna find any hauls around here. The only hauls we do around here, myself especially, is the garbage to the end of the curb on garbage day, okay? So this is not the place where you come for an Easter haul and all that stuff. This is where you come to see what I did with my few items that are near and dear and precious to me, that I've had for eons and eons, and how I place them and how I came about to have them and what they mean to me and how long I've had them in my life. So I will go around as usual and talk to you about the couch, which is sporting at the moment my daughter's baby blanket. Come over here so the mic follows me so you can see. Yeah, my daughter's baby blanket from when she was little. Yeah, that is on the couch. And like I said, all the eggs and items that I use for their egg hunts when they were uh, younger, and I'll stuff those little plastic eggs with chocolate and such for them to hide and fine. And so I still have those baskets, the both of them, and I have all their plastic eggs. The bigger ones, I usually put like bigger items in them for to find, like a little Hot Wheel might have gone into, one of these, or a little hair bonnet for my daughter. This is how we did Easter over the years. They're grown now, so their baskets have evolved, obviously. But so I just put out the few little items to make it part of the season, cozy and family friendly and warm, and bring back my memories. So I will go around as I always do and do a small close up of all the items and the little vignettes that I created. So that is Easter for me. Just memories, praising the Lord, um, worshiping, and just a more of a solemn occasion. I love all my holidays. As you know, I go crazy for Christmas, and I observe all of them that have a meaning to me. And Easter, likewise, is one of those ones that I put out my items for the small period of time that it is, and just feel the moments and the preciousness of the day, and just be calm and happy and content with what I have, not necessarily what's in the store or what's current or what's in season or what everybody else has. What I have is near and dear to me, and I'm happy with that. And in keeping with my style, of course, I didn't have an item for the back of the table that kept in line with my Easter theme and my Easter decor for this season. So as usual, I crafted something. So that on the back wall there is it's a scarf in a poster. That's right. My daughter gifted me that scarf for my birthday back in March, and I needed something that was the same color as this bouquet. So if you can see, let me see if I can do it without going out of frame. All the colors from the scarf in the back are in this. So I wanted to use it. I had my poster that I usually use for my back wall when I want to change up my scheme back there. So I put my scarf in my poster, put it above my dining table, and voila, helps me pull my color scheme together. So always in keeping with me and my use what you have type of decorating that I do, that is how I was able to pull the dining room area. That's how I find the artwork for there. Here again on the piano are the items that I've had for many years and reuse, thrifted, gifted, etc. This box, right, was birthday gift back in March. My sister gave to me. Kept the box because I love it. It's pretty and it works with my Easter decor. My Happy Easter sign, felt from when the children were little. Put that on the piano. My son's bunny mask from when he was little, from the dollar store. Put that there as well to bring my top of my piano vignette look together. And this over here is a pink one. This one was my daughter's when she was little as well. See, so all these things were downstairs, and I just reuse them, right? Like I said, I don't run out and buy new things all the time for every season. I would be broke if I did that. Okay, and thrifted this little basket. It's nice and cute, and I put that up there. Got my egg. Can't tell you if it's Fabergé or not, like I said, but it's pretty, and got it. I thrifted this. I think I paid $2 for this at a rummage sale. I love rummage sales. Yeah, so that is there. And yeah, some of the little bunnies from when my children were little. They played with all these things. Okay, these are not precious. These are not sentimental. A lot of these came from the box store. So I just put them up and we reuse them. And that is how I stage the top of the piano. So I am going to go around now and take each area slowly, um, space by space, so you can see. Even here in one of the couches, this is one of my purses. So yeah, I just use my things with another of my little scarf just tucked inside. The colors are right, nice and bright. So I just place it like so. Yeah, I said decorating is all about staging. Using the stuff you have, if you love them, stage them about the house. Take them out of the closet. Okay, pull them out of the drawers, enjoy them, because you only get to put on a nice dress once in a while here and there if you're going somewhere. Your beautiful jewelry. I could have laced some of my pearls onto the table, and string more if I wanted, but I was keeping it a little more toned down this year. I wasn't doing too much too over the top, so I didn't put extras. I'm happy with what is here. It works for me. It's pretty. It says Easter in all of the meaning for me of what Easter is. So I was content with that. And so that is all I've done. So again, in keeping with me and my way of doing my holidays, nice and simple. And when I feel like going crazy, I go crazy. If I don't feel like it and I just want to do something light and airy and small, I do that. No pressure. It's all about me and what I like. So thank you, friends, again for coming by and checking out my little uh, to do my little attempt at creativity. And I'm wishing one and all a great, bright, happy, and blessed Easter. And so until the tablescape, right now the table is decorated. I always say there's a difference between decorated table and a tablescape. So I am going to tablescape and bring out my dishes and cutlery and glasses and set up for an Easter dinner. So until we do that next video, enjoy and have a blessed and happy Easter, one and all. And as usual, I love you, my friends. Moving on to the next segment, you'll see more to come in the video. That was just me rambling as usual. So, as I said, I'm going to give you a close up of my items. Hopefully, they come into focus properly. Again, as usual, the lighting is not the greatest today. Let me back up a bit and see. There, so that's some of my Easter items. Look at her hat. There's a chunk missing out of it, but she's still cute. This one, there used to be a globe on top of that one. It's missing because it's broken. And here's another cute little bunny. My daughter played with all these things when she was little. She loved these bunnies at Easter. This basket was a new acquire piece, and I have those fabric eggs in that. I've had those for a while. There's a dish of some of the plastic eggs from my children's childhood when I stuffed them with a little chocolate for them and hide them under the couch so they could find them. Here's another bit of stuff. That egg was painted by one of my kids, I'm pretty sure. And here's another cute one. I think my daughter did that one because it has more detail, maybe when they're a little bit older. As you could see, the quality of work grew as along with them over the years. Their work started getting better, so the eggs started getting cuter. Now we're up on the mantle. Some of these you already saw in the spring video. I just now added in my Easter portion to it and did an update. So there are my faith-based eggs. Here are my faith-based crosses with words of hope and inspiration and love and grace and peace. I'm going to go a little bit slower here so you can have the time to read some of these. So we have faith, hope, love. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Hope, may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace. Love bears all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. That to me says Easter and wraps it all up nicely. Moving right along with the rest of my more kitschy Easter items. There's my children's baskets from when they would egg hunt back in the day when they were little. Behind my arrangement, I have some of their bunny ears from over the years, more of their painted eggs. As you can see, forgive my out of focus shots. Let me try and get them. There we go. There's one, a couple of them back there. Their little handiwork from when they were little. Yeah, so those ones are theirs. Their bunny ears from over the years. And like I said, baskets of some of their eggs. These ones held a little bit bigger treats because they're a little bit more bigger in size. And as I back up, give you a view of the mantle in full. That is my Easter mantle and my Easter bookcase. Okay, I didn't do much with the couch either, just added an extra blanket to pull my colors together. That's my little daughter's baby blanket from when she was a baby. Every Easter, I pull that out and put it on the couch because it has all the pretty colors of Easter. See that? So, got the yellows, the blues, the pinks. So, I added that to my couch. And then moving right along, like I told you, I did not update the cabinet because there was nothing new to add, nothing new I wanted to add. So, still the same items from the spring video. I didn't take anything out or add anything extra. So I'm not even going in there. And coming along, like I said before, all the eggs from my kitties, egg hunt days, have them in little baskets and place them on my side table. And that is that. A little bit more here on this side. And if I back up, you can see the window area, and that is what that looked like. Like I said earlier, today's a bit gray, as has been our entire spring season. Place one of my purses on the side chair, swing around. There's another on the floor, pretty, another pretty scarf wrapped around the handle, and just place it just so, as if I'm about to step out and go for a quick shop. So I just try to be creative and do little things to just update the decor. More eggs. Again, I had two children, so I had lots of eggs. You had to stuff lots of eggs and hide them lots of places to keep it interesting and to keep the hunt going for a while. So all those plastic eggs are hanging around here. They're not really me, but they're the kids. So, and they have memories attached to them. So I keep them and I use them back every year. And on top of the piano, a few more items thrifted and been around for over the years. Said some of my children's little bunny mask and stuff from when they were little that they used to what they play around with when Easter came. For my thrifted pieces, my egg and that little basket, I thrifted that. Throw it up there, and I back up a bit, and there you have it. That is how I dressed my piano area for Easter. My daughter would come home and she'd probably go there and play some music and dismantle my my little vignette. But that's okay. That's all in the love and memory making. And like I told you already, this home is about love and making memories. Over to my table. So my centerscape. Since I haven't yet set it for Easter dinner, I haven't done an Easter dinner place setting yet. This is just my centerscape. So let me show you slowly the little areas. Like I said, those two rooster shape cutout that says eggs on them and new additions this year. So we have here few pieces you would recognize from the spring video, and I added a couple more items. So I brought out more bunnies this time. So I'll go slowly. I update my little tray there with a few more pieces. There's my happy Easter sign. Bouquets I switched out and put the ones that has the colors that are on the table. And then yeah, just added items, all my eggs. I just feel like if you have eggs, you should have chickens. because I know I've never seen a bunny that laid eggs. So bunnies and eggs only to me does not say Easter. So hence my idea behind adding the chickens. So because chickens lay eggs, it makes sense. If you have eggs, then yes, definitely that makes sense. They came from chickens. So and then I guess maybe it's the bunny's job to deliver them. But somehow I feel like you have to have both for it to make any sense. So yeah, that is my center scape for the dining table. When I set it, I will do a settings, place setting video with that. Over on my sideboard, I just updated that a little. Just added a little pretty pink little teapot. Couple more of my little bunny, these little girls ones here. And I put some couple of eggs on the poles, so to bring this as well into the whole scheme. And then over on my other side table, same thing, just added bunnies and a couple of almost soup size soup size mugs that I bought from a department store, and then I just threw those there because I said, you know what, they look pretty nice, and they're in keeping with the color scheme that I'm doing for my Easter video. Over in the kitchen area, again, not too much. I just updated my little vignette here on the island. Just put a couple of my bunny pieces. Look at this one. It's missing an ear. See that hole? One of the kids broke off his ear, the baby's ear from many years back. But anyway, they're still cute. So I placed those there. This little bouquet. You would remember this from the spring video. It was on the table. All I did was updated the vase to one of my milk vase. Um, and then just threw that on the island, and then just nice up that little area there like that. Didn't do anything with the shelves. They had these stuff already for the spring video, and so I just left everything on the stove. I just rest my nesting bowl of nesting Pyrex bowls and just put that there for a little flash and whatever flamboyancy. And then yeah, so nothing in the kitchen, just the way it is that is all. So again, this is my look for Easter, everyone. I hope you have a great Easter, and I hope you are inspired. Again, I do these things so you can see how easy it is. For me, it's so easy to just start collecting things in similar color, shape, scheme, theme, and put them together, and voila, you have a look. And then if you have no pictures, like I said, there it is. My Mother's Day, was it Mother's Day? Birthday, it was my birthday. Mother's Day is coming up. See, Mother's Day is on my mind. My birthday scarf that was gifted to me by my daughter. Just put it in a poster frame, and voila, artwork for my dining area. And so, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is my Easter decor for year 2025. So my next video most likely is probably going to be my tablescape, full tablescape. This is just my center scape. My full tablescape would be when I set it for entertaining for dinner on Easter Sunday.